Welcome, welcome, welcome into the Battle Bets studio. This is incredibly exciting. My name is Dan Koob. I am your host for the next several hours in what is the first ever live in-game betting tournament. You're seeing it right here because of the technology built by the folks here at Sporttrade. You are also seeing our two competitors. On the right side of your screen is, of course, Miss Sporttrade herself, Anita Marks, joining us from parts unknown. And in studio is Max. We'll go one by one. I will first introduce you, Max. I want to know how you're feeling in the first ever live betting tournament game, the first battle bet. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm a little worried going up against Miss Sporttrade herself. And just in the intros, in the right corner, we have Miss Sporttrade. In the left corner, we have Max. So here we go, though. It should be fun.
I like a self-deprecating approach. Anita, first off, how are you? Great to see you. And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really great. My best bet today was Kennesaw. I'm just upset that we didn't start this earlier.
We will waste no time. We'll hop right into the rules, and then we will get starting. Here they are. Each bettor has $100 and 25 minutes to live bet the live NCAA tournament games. Bettors can move in and out of their bets as they wish, but $50 must be bet within the first 10 minutes. Whichever bettor has more money in their live portfolio, the second it crosses the 25-minute mark, they win battle bets. Are you two ready?
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's live portfolio, not...
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
So make sure, there you go. Okay, ready? We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Start to make your bets. 25 minutes are on the clock. We have Max. We have Anita. It is an absolute sprint to the finish line here. There are 4 games on right now, and we will run them down for you in real time. The 4 games on right now, USC, Michigan State. It's a 15-point game in favor of the Spartans with 4:21 left. Kennesaw State is crushing Xavier, 51-38, a game that if you watched Market Makers with myself and Anita, you know that she loved Kennesaw State. Unfortunately, the timing just hasn't really worked out for that one. UC Santa Barbara up 26-22 on Baylor, and VCU St. Mary's has just tipped. It's 3-0 there. We've already had a couple purchases. Max, what have you bought?
Went for a little VCU. I like the 12 seed here.
Okay, so VCU, the 12 seed, up 3-0. Anita, you have 2. What do you have?
Yeah, so I went VCU as well. I bought them at minus 3.5 at $34 a share, and also I like the under in the Baylor UC Santa Barbara game, and I got the under at 134.5 at $24.
Okay,
so
2 things we're going to do here. We will do portfolio checks. If you're watching this for the first time, this has never been done before. Okay, so if you're watching this saying I'm not entirely sure what's going on, we aren't either. Okay, so we are going to do a couple things at the 15-minute. The 10-minute and the 5-minute mark. We will do what's called portfolio checks. So on Sporttrade, you have a live trading portfolio, which will tell you the up to the second value of all your bets and all your available funds. Both of these two have started with $100 each, and they are free to make whatever bets they want on the live NCAA tournament games within the Sporttrade markets. The value of those will rise and fall as the 25 minutes continues to go. Now, we will do what I said are called those portfolio checks once again, to make sure everyone is on the same page, everyone knows exactly how much money everybody has in their individual accounts. So here we go. We've got 4 games on right now. Kennesaw State, as I mentioned, up 51-38. VCU up 3-0 on St. Mary's. The Gauchos of USBC leading 26-24, and the 4th game's in a commercial break. Max, we're about 3 minutes in. Oh, you just made another purchase. What'd you get?
Went for a little Xavier, down 13 here in the second half. They got to show some heart. They're not going out without a fight.
I love that. Our first comment. Let's go. Thank you, Davon. Again, hop into the chat. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let us know who you like.
I'd love some crowdsourced picks. Give me something here. I'm going up against Anita Marks.
I love it. I love it. So Anita, talk to me. What are you hoping to get out of some of these totals?
Well, I just, again, I wish we would have started this earlier.
I know.
Because I was all over Kennesaw. So right now, it's just the value to me, I mean, right now they're trading at $70 to win. Xavier, with all due respect, okay, you think they're going to make a run. I just love this Kennesaw team so much. So unfortunately, to me, that game has already passed. So I'm looking at UC Santa Barbara and Baylor. UC Santa Barbara right now, they're up by 2.
Yeah.
So so I got them to win outright at $19.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I like the under, so I bought the under 134 and a half. Um, and then I love VCU.
Yeah.
VCU is up right now 3-0 against St. Mary's.
So
To me, this VCU team, they're coming in. They're one of the hottest teams right now in college basketball. They've won 9 straight. They've got better defense. They play a very slow-paced, methodical game, which I think is really going to offset St. Mary's rhythm. So a big reason why I like VCU.
And I like the under there too. So they both look a little tight coming out, and that VCU methodical game. I'm hoping folks will see this at a low-scoring one. That market will move up, and I'll lock something in before the 25 minutes.
So it's only 3-0 here with 16:30. So they've played 3.5 minutes of basketball, only 3 points. The Gauchos hit a 3 from the corner. They're up 31-29. I will say, interesting strategy. You are both on VCU to win.
And they're up, and somehow I'm down at the moment. But hey,
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, sometimes I don't quite understand that, but did you take them straight up to win? Or
I did.
-3.5?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I took
backdoor,
them. I
it's
just felt like
beautiful.
I was willing to.
Okay, so you've got a -3. Max has them straight up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see Anita's portfolio here. Under 134 in the Santa Barbara game. Also has Santa Barbara straight up and VCU -3.5. So she has deployed $88
Wow.
of her $100 bankroll. Max, let's do a preemptive portfolio check. We've more than 5 minutes are gone. You've placed $60 worth of trades. You have Xavier to win, VCU to win, and the under 135. Now, this is how we're going to grade this, right? So you're seeing this right now. Max has $99.09 in his portfolio. Anita has $89.50 in her live trading portfolio, which means if this stayed the same in 19 minutes and 34 seconds, Max will win this particular battle bets.
Which is
so
a world of time in March Madness.
We will see. Boost checking in on Twitch. Hammer the Trojans, Max. Again,
Hammer the Trojans.
if you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter.
Hammer the Trojans at what? Plus what? They're not coming back to win this game, are they? That would be epic.
So one of the great things about Anita being remote from parts unknown is I can hear the construction going on outside of her window. We love that. No real changes of yet. 19 minutes remaining in the first ever battle bet. Of course, these just 2 of 8 people who will be in the battle bet stadium who are vying for an opportunity to win $1,000 today. The grand prize winner will win $1,000 in addition to keeping all the money that they make on battle bets. And of course, even if they don't win, let's say both of these competitors finish below 100, they can keep that money regardless, and then you can use it to deploy however you wish.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah. So 18:30 remaining in the first battle bet. Anita, you've added USC to your portfolio.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
she's taking the crowdsourced.
Buy USC. I did it for $3 or not. I'll buy it.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. Wow.
All right. I like that.
I respect it.
I don't like it. Max respects it.
And I gotta
trying
tell
to
you,
call out some edges. Go ahead, Max.
here in Studio S, it is a hell of a setup.
Well, thank you.
I've got the 4 games on right ahead of me. They got the cameras, they got the lights, they got Dan over here with the mic. It's this is pretty cool. This is really cool. Thank you for putting this all together.
Hey, much appreciated. We love it. We think people are really going to like this concept.
Absolutely.
17 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first ever battle bet. USC,
we
a little
go.
bit of a run here, Anita. Down 66 to 57 with 1 minute to go. Kennesaw State leads by 13 with 13:35 remaining in the game there, 53-40. The Gauchos up 31-29. That game in commercial. VCU St. Mary's, I believe, is also in commercial. Michigan State, USC, that's a highlight. There you go. Pull the rug over my eyes. So a couple games in commercial right now. Now, the way we stacked these games for the remaining battle bets was very purposeful. We're going to have one game that's going to come to an end. We're going to have another game that's in the second half. We'll have a third game that will most likely go to overtime during the 25 minutes. And then we'll have a fourth game, which will just be tipping off. We do that specifically to increase the difficulty level. Because if you were to buy a share of somebody and that game immediately goes to halftime, the halftime's in the tournament along, right? So you have to be able to work the board a little bit to figure out where the game is, where the game state data is, and then where you think the value can be had in a shorter period of time. So that's the inherent challenge behind here. Kennesaw State up 53 to 42. Anita has 4 bets in her portfolio, which its current value is at 87. We are 1 minute and 30 seconds away from a official portfolio check. So we'll allow you guys to work the board here for another 80 seconds, and we'll go from there.
VCU can grab a board.
So Michigan State up 9 with 1:08 remaining here. They call a timeout. It is Izzo time. It is March. Looks like the 7th seed going to get away with a win here. I thought so many 10 seeds were going to win. I thought USC was going to win. Penn State won last night. One of the other 10 seeds won yesterday. I think they're going to end up splitting, I think.
Here's what I don't understand. So
Sure.
UC Santa Barbara is up right now.
Yeah.
Why am I down $5?
Well, that could just be because there's a lot of time left.
And
Baylor is also tied it at 30.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay.
I think personally, I would be shocked to see Baylor lose the game, and I think the market makers also agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's
I
more of a
understand,
reflection of how
I
much
understand,
time
but
is
they're-
left.
Okay, but they're up right now. Well, now they're tied.
Yeah, 31-30 Baylor after this free throw from Keontae George. I'm assuming he makes it. He sure does. Look at that. St. Mary's VCU. Does anyone have the under on VCU St. Mary's?
I do.
7 points in 5.5 minutes here.
Yeah.
We're at the 15-minute mark, so let's go over to our portfolios here. Max at $94.28, Anita at $81. So a quick $13.28 lead for Max here with
I am fully deployed at the moment.
15 minutes go, and you have 1 cent left.
Yes.
So Max's pot committed. He has 1 cent left. Of course, you can always trade out and move around the board here, Max.
I may do that.
But you have the under 113.5. Wow, under 113 between VCU and St. Mary's. VCU to win outright, and Xavier to make a bit of a comeback here against Kennesaw. It's an 11-point game with 11:51 remaining. Michigan State at the line here, up 9, 1:06 left in the second. And free throw was good, so they'll be up 10 with 1:06 remaining. Anita does have $3 on USC, although it looks unlikely. I won't say it's not going to happen. This is March. Looks unlikely.
That's interesting value, though.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you're talking about $3 with an opportunity to settle at $100. I mean, that's a game winner in battle bets for sure. 13:55 remaining. Again, we'll put the rules up in case you're just joining us. You've joined us a little late. Put those rules up for you. Each bettor has $100 and 25 minutes to live bet. Bettors can move in and out of bets as they wish. $50 must be bet within the first 10 minutes, and whichever bettor has more money in their live portfolio after the 25 minutes will win battle bets. All right, and we're back. So 13:27 remaining.
Is a well-coached team. I actually have Michigan State making a little bit of a run in this tournament, but we'll see what happens.
Well, I'll tell you, I had Virginia going to the Sweet 16 and Arizona winning the national championship. So what a fun day for me on the live stream yesterday. Yeah, we had a great time on the live stream yesterday. Anita, you've placed a bet or sold out?
So I don't. Give me a minute.
Sure. It is a little dizzying, as we understand it. So 89.93 is Max's portfolio value right now. Night Owl says, looks fun. Night Owl, yesterday you were on the live stream. I appreciated that you reached out. You said, hey, you're going to make me buy an iPhone until you guys finally launch on Android, which is coming, I promise. I know we've been saying that, but it is definitely coming sooner rather than later.
Or an iPad.
Buy an iPad. There you go. iPad would work. Get on the iPad.
And I mean, one thing that was pretty cool yesterday, I like Duke, and I bought Duke to go to the Final Four.
Sure.
And put some money on it. And then after they whooped up on Oral Roberts, made a 25% profit on that. Just
beautiful.
after first round, sold out of the position, had Duke to win it all, sold out of that with a passive order. So locked in some profits just from one win over Oral Roberts.
So 12 minutes remaining in our inaugural battle bet. Both are down currently. Anita has USC at 50 cents and Kennesaw State to win, one share at 77.
Yeah, I just sold everything out, and
Sure.
I'm going to buy Kennesaw is going to win.
Okay.
So I sold everything out, and I'm hoping I reap profit because I wasn't generating the movement that I thought I would generate based on the scores.
Right. Yeah. Well, that is certainly an aspect of what happens here in battle bets. You have 25 minutes, right? It's not really typical sports betting.
Yeah,
it's
not.
more so, how much money can you make in a very short window?
Yeah.
So not necessarily reflective of, a buy and hold mentality, or even buying for a half or a second half or anything like that. SC with a bucket here, 69-59, 10-point game, 47 and a half seconds remaining there. VCU St. Mary's, 16 total points with 12 minutes remaining here in the first. Baylor and the Gauchos up 36-33, that game going to halftime, though. So this is an opportunity. Whoever has something on that game, it's going to go to halftime, and it's not going to come back for the remainder of our time here on Battle Bets. So this is an opportunity, if you've made money, to get out and hop in on something else that's actually live. Kennesaw State 57, Xavier 44, 11 minutes to go in that game. We're 33 seconds away from another live portfolio check. We do those at 15, 10, and 5 minutes here on Battle Bets. Of course, the winner will advance to our semifinal to be played later this afternoon, and then we will have the championship round around 7:30 this evening. The winner, of course, will take home $1,000 in addition to whatever they win on Battle Bets. So, Max, thank you. 10 seconds away from an official portfolio check. You've got 84-20 down 1580 overall. Anita's at 78.50. This is a tight contest. 10 minutes to go. 79.50 now, Anita, as Kennesaw State is rising in value. Maybe this is the strategy that works, Anita.
Yeah, Kennesaw State.
Well, I mean, listen, we're all learning as we go here.
Yeah.
This is what I would have done if I would have known. Like the UCSB Baylor under is sitting good right now.
Yeah.
They're at halftime 36-35. That's under 133 and a half. I should have been up.
Yeah.
In regards to my winnings. I didn't see that materializing.
So Anita, as we're watching right now, Kennesaw State has risen. Go ahead. No, Kennesaw State has risen. Kennesaw State has risen in $5 in value. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Here's my point. My point is my strategy was botched, right?
Yeah.
Like I was expecting immediate return from my analysis. That's not the case when we're sitting here and doing this for 30 minutes. So I sold out. I was like, screw it.
Yeah.
F it. I'm going to sell out. And I'm gonna,
Do it live.
I'm going to go back to my Kennesaw that I knew was going to win anyway. So
wow.
That's what I did.
Strong words from Anita Marks.
Yeah. So Anita, in the time frame that we just went back and forth, you've made $5. So you are now leading 83.50 to 76.79. Max, you got to make some moves. You've got 8 minutes and 40 seconds to make some moves here.
I'm hoping Xavier can do it.
Him, Dan.
I'm just telling him. I'm looking at the scoreboard. Looking at the scoreboard.
This is about the time that the 14 seed looks up at the clock and says, "Oh wow, 10 minutes left. Let's see. Do they tighten up a little bit, and does Xavier make their run?" And we'll see. Yeah,
I mean, this game is going to decide the battle bet. Boo says, "Come on, Max. Come on, Max. Make a move. Make a move here."
Wow.
8:15 remaining. Anita has a very, very slight lead, 83 to 77.53. This thing is going to come down to the wire.
Wow. I might need to make a move. I might need to sell out this under for a profit. I don't know. Anita can hear me too, so I can't give you too much.
Good. I don't think you have to do anything.
Yeah.
Just sit tight.
Real nice. All right. There's one for Xavier.
In the last 11 minutes.
Let's see Kennesaw State tighten up here. Oh, man, this would be a big upset. Everybody gets a little excited. They start to hold the ball a little bit too much, and then Xavier just gets some stops and scores. We need a stop and a score.
7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first ever battle bet. Of course, we have 3 first round. Or what's going to happen here?
I'm going to enter in a limit order.
Okay, a limit order, something you can do on the exchange.
To sell at 40.
Comment in the chat. Gonna take some swings, Max. Don't let her play defense.
Wow.
Kennesaw State up $7.50. Now up $9. The gap is widening, Max.
My limit order is placed. Let's see if that gets hit. If somebody's out there, I just tightened the spread for you in the over in VCU St. Mary's.
So you're sitting on VCU, a game that currently has
18 points.
31 minutes left in it. Obviously, Kennesaw State and Xavier is the highest game with volatility right now. Michigan State and USC has gone final, so that game is over. Anita is just riding Kennesaw State to a victory here in the opening round.
Anita's
What else can I do?
You're whooping up on me.
She still has, so SC will be settled and will go down 50 cents, but no big deal there. Kennesaw State up 61-48, St. Mary's 12, VCU 8. So while the under does look nice and pretty, too much time left in this game, I think, in order to return enough value to move on in the Battle Bets tournament. Another game about to get underway here. Baylor, of course, at halftime, and Michigan State is over against USC. So only 2 games on the board right now. One with 10 minutes left in the first, and another with about 10 minutes left in the second. So 5 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the first ever Battle Bets Championship.
Wow.
$83 for Anita, $76.59 for Max. I mean, this thing could flip on a dime.
Let's see a little Xavier run here.
Yeah, looking for the Xavier run.
That's all I've got.
I mean, there has to be.
Is that what it's come down to?
That's exactly.
It's come down to a Xavier run.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, dude. This was my best bet today.
Wow.
Okay.
Too bad you didn't tune in to Daily Wager.
Well, we'll have to get this simulcast. We'll have to get this simulcast on ESPN. Xavier bucket and a foul.
And one. Let's go.
Foul. Chance to cut it to 10.
Let's go.
We'll see. We'll
Put the
see.
team
5
on
minutes
your
go.
back.
Can they close? Can they close the gap in 5 minutes? That's all the time that remains. A 5-minute check. Anita, thanks for hanging out on the portfolio page. You have 83. Max is at 82.84, and it just flipped again. 82.84. Max has moved ahead. It's 79.50 for Anita. 82.84 because of the and
Xavier.
one. Wow.
Let's go, Xavier.
Oh my gosh, we are coming. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining.
I shouldn't have been greedy. I should have just sold at the market instead. I put my limit order in.
I think we should play out this game, Dan.
We have a tight schedule, Anita.
Wow.
Sorry. we have 7 things, and it took a month and a half to plan it. So sorry. 61-51.
Look, my dogs aren't happy.
I know. I'm sorry. I love your dogs. I tell them I apologize. 61-51 here. Looks like it's turnover.
Oh, now
Xavier's going to get the ball back.
Oh, this is where they
4
tighten
minutes
up.
and 18 seconds left right now. Max, I mean, this is unbelievable. Anita a minute ago was up 5. Now Max is up 5. Now he's up 4. We keep going back and forth. This is the magic of sport trade. We're seeing it right now in the first ever game.
And if I sold my over/under position and didn't get greedy, I'd be looking much better.
You would have more.
Here's what I don't understand.
Sure.
Kennesaw State is up by 10.
But Xavier's a better team.
Again, it's according to the market and the market makers, right? I'm not pulling the strings over here. Xavier with a nice bucket.
Let's go.
Now
and
an
they just
8-point game.
up.
8-point game. Oh, Max pulling ahead now. 90-71 in favor of Max. Anita has 77.
Wow.
Again, sort of pot committed there with Kennesaw State. And unfortunately, VCU St. Mary's still in the first half. It's gonna come down to this game. It's gonna come down to this game. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in our first battle bet. The winner advancing to our semifinals. In the chat, people saying, ride it out. Okay, no time for limit orders. Take some shots.
Oh, man.
So a little bit of a lull here. We do have 3 games now in commercial. VCU and St. Mary's is still in action. However, not doing much in terms of what's going on. Anita, are you selling out or are you just looking at your P&L?
No, I sold out. I'm
Sold
buying
out.
Xavier now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Hopping on Xavier.
I'm pivoting, dude.
I love it.
pivoting.
Okay.
Let's see what you
Wow.
got. Let's see what you got.
Interesting.
Wow. I love this. 2 minutes and
see what you
45
got,
seconds left.
I'm so
Anita
glad you're
has
not in the
hopped
studio.
on Xavier at 25.50.
Let's see
Wow.
what you got, dude.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
we are
man.
coming in for one. Now Anita still has $49 that she can use around the board, trying to eke out a little bit of profit. But Max now has a $15 lead. 2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the first ever battle bet competition. Round 1, game 1. Right now, this is high drama. This is tight. Anita was leading for a good majority of the last 10 minutes until the last several minutes. Things have gone back and forth. She was up 5, then Max was up 5, then Anita was up 4, and now Max was up, 18. Riding this VCU. VCU is returning $3.77 right now, something Anita has hopped on. And she's on Xavier as well. So Xavier and VCU. We're now under 2 minutes.
Wow.
Under 2 minutes. Max now has a
They're in a commercial
$22
break.
lead.
Can we stop our
Can we get a streaker on the court? Let's get a streaker on the court in the Savior.
Win when they're in a commercial, Dan.
Yeah.
Come on, VCU. Now we're talking.
VCU up 17-14.
I should have locked in that under.
133 remaining here.
I had the opportunity
Wow.
to sell it at a profit. I got greedy. I entered a limit order. You guys support cancel replace orders too?
Yes,
That's sick.
we do. So you could also cancel
This is
those.
so cool.
1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Max up 94.85 to 72.
Let's go VCU.
I will say, if you're watching this on Twitter, awaiting Max is the post-game bet conference, which will
We'll
take
see.
place immediately afterwards, right outside of our Battle Bet studio. You can catch that on our Twitter feed as well, as soon as the team is able to get that up and get that running. Now under 1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
They're in commercial break.
They are in commercial break. The only game right now is VCU and St. Mary. So, Max, it does look like you're going to be able to coast here to a victory, but it was anything but close. It was anything
No, we
but
got
close.
40 seconds to go. That's,
40 seconds left. Max now has a $21 lead.
If you remember Jay Williams against Maryland back in the day.
I am
40
old
seconds.
enough to remember. Yes.
40 seconds is an eternity in this. All right, let's see. Do I close out
25
positions
seconds.
and just
No,
kinda
you can
sit?
you can let it ride. That's one of the things you can do here is you can let it
Yeah.
ride. So Anita at 76 will be able to keep that money. So that $76 will just be added to your account, Anita.
Get a stop. Oh, actually, you had
Max-
Xavier too.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
she's sort of boxed out because you guys both have the same positions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Max will be moving on to the semifinals.
Wow.
Congratulations to you, Max. Go ahead, Anita.
Just a few things.
Sure.
Number one, it really sucks that we were the first, group
Yeah.
to go because
Yeah.
now we've learned a lot. And here's the thing.
Absolutely.
I hope those watching us learned a lot.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if I had to do this over again, I just would have put all my money on Kennesaw.
Interesting.
It's never been done, right? So strategy is going to be
Yeah.
learned. Max, take 30 seconds. You're the first winner.
No, this has been really cool. Really awesome setup here. I got a little lucky. I mean, the whole thought was that Xavier wouldn't go down without a fight. Anita may be 100% right that Kennesaw comes back and pulls this out. But I mean, I've been in the shoes of Kennesaw on the court. You're playing a team that you have no business being in the game with. And then you start to look at the clock and you're like, oh shit, we might actually win this. And then you tighten up a little bit. You just got to keep playing your game. I got lucky with Xavier, lucky with VCU, but greedy on the over-under. Could have locked in a profit. I did not do that, but I'm actually going to hold because to Anita's point, VCU, slow it down. I think that'll be an under at the end of the game, and I'll lock in a couple bucks. Well,
when you rejoin us, Max, you will be back to 100. You'll be
Okay.
able to keep whatever it is you won. It looks like you're at 108 now, so that'll keep going, and you'll be able to keep that. Anita, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Lessons learned here. We will talk to you, of course, on all of our other programming, but thank you so much for joining us today on the first Battle Bets. Max, you're going to go outside for your post-game bet conference. We will take a 10-minute intermission. We'll get the next people in here. We'll get them set up, and we will have our second Battle Bet coming up in 10 minutes.
Awesome.